I need a reason why my family got blown to smithereens.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
I said in one of my last live streams that in order for Kody and Robyn to continue participating in filming for the show, they have to be making against my better judgment kind of money, because honestly, these two are coming off looking like straight up fools in their couch interviews. The show is almost 2 years behind as far as the footage that we are watching, but the couch interviews are filmed much closer to modern day. I could envision a scenario where we see footage that has already been shot of Kody and Robyn, but they don't participate in couch interviews because they've reached a point where all hope is lost for a redemption arc. Or they will just fully embrace their villain era and lean heavily into being the devils we think they are. Let's chat about Robyn in episode 5 because, girl, this was not a good look. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be voiceover commentary. Robyn Brown is one shady lady. For as much as I have sat here and observed that she in large part is participating in perpetuating the cycle of abuse she herself has experienced, I just cannot find any other explanation for her behavior this episode other than shady, deceitful, outright painting a false narrative. There seems to be some trolling afoot. I don't know if producers are trolling Robyn and Kody. I don't know if Robyn and Kody think that they are trolling us, but it is almost comical the level of absurdity Robyn and Kody's couch interviews have risen to a level of. I mean, they're just ridiculous. And then most of the time after Kody or Robyn will say something absurd, they will either cut to footage directly debunking it, or they'll have Christine come through calling bullshit on whatever they just said. All right, so I take it back. I think it's clear that production is trolling Kody and Robyn. Robyn has been exposed as one master manipulator, and it's not just us, the viewers, that are sitting here comparing her words to past actions. It's actually Janelle and Christine and even Mary that are calling her out on her bullshit.
They don't know what's going on at my house. It was always this assumption. My kids struggled like crazy, feeling like Kody wasn't around.
She knew that Kody was over at her house more than anybody else's. I'm not going to trust someone who says they want family, yet they are fine with Kody only being at their house. That's not a family. That's monogamy.
I was constantly holding out an olive branch to Christine.
So in Vegas, we all did counseling sessions together, all the adults. And I said specifically, the problem is that he prefers Robyn and prefers being in Robyn's house more than anywhere else. She would just deny it. And he'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over at your house equally. And it's like, no, you're not. If it bothered her that she didn't have a relationship with me, she should have said, hey, why don't we have a relationship? Can we be friends? But I want you to know, I would have rejected her friendship anyway, to be completely honest with you.
My favorite petty thing Christine has ever said is, I just want you to know, I would have rejected her friendship anyways. I howled when she said that. And this is what I'm talking about, right? Robyn is trying to sit here in one couch interview and manipulate the audience into thinking that at least she thought Kody was dividing his time equally because her kids were bitching he was never around. And Christina's like, no, not so fast. Girl, you knew where he was. You knew he was at your house. You talk out both sides of your mouth. You say you want the family, but you don't do anything except live monogamy. Robyn is a liar, pants on fire, and Christine will not let Robyn try to pull a fast one over on the viewers anymore. Now let's move on to Janelle with her fact checking.
He has implied that I need to be a better sister wife, always to Robyn. Robyn's always the implied person. There was a conversation I had with Robyn. It was a couple months before they bought the house that they're in now. I really felt like it would materially hurt our ability to pay off the property in a timely manner. And it was not confrontational.
When Kody and I were fighting about it, I told him that she was struggling with it as well as I was. I basically said, we are both struggling with this.
So he started throwing out this conversation I had with Robyn, and here he is somehow knowing about this conversation. And I'm like, oh, I see the way that this goes now.
Robyn's a fucking narc, you guys. She got boo hurt that Janelle dared question her need to have a 12-bedroom house when she only had 2 tenders at home. The rest of her gaggle of kids would be considered squatters by Kody if it was in any other household. Janelle and Robyn have a conversation about finances, and Janelle voices her concerns about affording to pay off the property if they sink a bunch of money into a down payment on a house for Robyn. Well, Robyn goes and bitches to Kody about this, and Kody ends up throwing this in Janelle's face as an example of how Janelle has wronged Robyn. Did Kody ever get Janelle's side of the story? No. He just put it in his arsenal of grievances to use later to abscond from culpability for his part in the downfall of this family. And the wife who at this point in time is clinging to hope the most, Mary, even she is like, this lady is on one.
I get that Robyn's trying to fix it and make it work, but she can't state what happens between Kody and Christine. Robyn's belief of, unless there was a real deal breaker, that doesn't matter. What Robyn's belief doesn't matter in the situation.
What Robyn says, what Robyn feels, doesn't matter. That was my second favorite petty quote of the episode. Calling out Robyn's self-important delusions. Robyn's opinions on other people's marriages don't matter and are unwelcome. Robyn, who didn't need anyone to legitimize her divorce, is in no position to bestow any approval that matters for anyone else's relationship with Kody. Oh, and Kody and Robyn need to set the record straight about Kody's schedule pre-COVID.
He's usually really good about his schedule.
You know, I think once we moved to Vegas, the time became very unequal there. That's kind of where it started. Like the majority of his time, he was often at Robyn's house.
So when we were in Las Vegas, Robyn gave me an office space and a space for my car. If I was in the garage or if I was working in the office, I wasn't with Robyn. But it's somehow in their heads. They've created this world in the past where I was with Robyn all the time because I shared my time equally with my wives.
My kids struggled like crazy, feeling like Kody wasn't around.
This made me giggle, to be honest. Just because he was at Robyn's house doesn't mean he was at Robyn's house, you guys. He was in the garage or in his office. He had banished her children away from him, so they were sitting there also missing out on a relationship with Kody. And this is what I'm talking about. Production is straight up trolling Robyn and Kody by adding in these moments that completely debunk what they say, or they'll have Christine, Mary, and Janelle come through saying, yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Kody and Robyn are going to have to eat a certain amount of shit in order to continue filming because they are being exposed hard for the devils we knew they were. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out our Facebook group. We have a lot of fun over there, you guys. A link for that as well as a link to my second channel, Sarah Spills, will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, or Twitter at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.